Point of order, Edward Mountain.
Thank you, Presiding Officer. I don't do this lightly, and I realise that there have been some delay getting to this point. However, Presiding Officer, in response to my topical question on the 6th of December last year, the Minister for Business, Trade, Tourism and Enterprise, Ivan Mckee, assured this Parliament that the budget and completion timescales for vessels 801 and 802 were on target. Now, Presiding Officer, I visited the shipyard just 4 days prior to asking that question and met with the Chief Executive. He was clear the budget would be exceeded and that 802 would not be delivered on time. I have the notes of my visits available should these be required. Ivan Mckee's answers to my topical questions baffled me, as it appeared that it was more than a political non-answer, which we can often expect. Subsequent FOIs reveal email exchanges between CMAL and Ferguson Marine showing that they both knew of the problems prior to my questions being asked. So that begs the question, was the Minister aware before he answered my topical question that there were indeed further delays and expenses relating to hulls 801 and 802? Presiding Officer, through an FOI, I obtained Ivan Mckee's briefing notes.
Mr Mountain, might I ask what your point of order is?
I am coming... The point of order, Presiding Officer, if I can just finish this sentence and if I may then come back to it. Presiding Officer, I obtained through the FOI Ivan Mckee's briefing notes that were prepared by his staff in order to allow him to answer my questions. And I can only assume he read those. And it was clear in those briefing notes that he was aware of the delay to 801, 802 and the extension to the cost of the budget. Now, Presiding Officer, I know it is disrespectful and unacceptable to suggest somebody has lied or misled the Parliament, so I will not. But it is clear, and unambiguous evidence that I have got here, that his response was at best a misrepresentation of the facts, or worse, plainly untruthful. Therefore, Presiding Officer, I seek your guidance on how members of this Parliament can hold the government to account if it takes numerous FOIs to prove that a minister has clearly been uneconomical with the truth.
I think all members will be aware that a point of order takes precedence where a member has concerns that proceedings haven't taken place in a proper way. With regards to the points the member raises, these are not points that I can rule on from the chair. I have just addressed a point of order regarding accuracy of members' contributions in the chamber. And I would again have to point the member to the many avenues that exist for members to pursue one another on issues where they are dissatisfied with a response.